Very good, भाई साहब.
Second roll.
Hello.
Madam. Last time, huh?
Good morning, everyone. I request everyone to kindly settle down, please. Please take your seats. We'll be starting with the program. Kindly settle down. Please take your seats, everyone. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ramesh K. Goyal, Registrar, Dr. O.P. Shukla, our chief guest for the program today, Dr. Shailja Chandra, guest of honor, Professor Ravi Narayan Acharya ji, Professor Asim Ali Khan, esteemed dignitaries and awardees, deans, Chairman BOG, Dr. Sridhar Dwivedi ji, deans, directors, head of the departments, faculty members, and all the delegates, it gives me immense pleasure to extend to you all warm greetings on behalf of Delhi Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research University. Today, we all have gathered here on the occasion of 13th IASTAM Oration and Awards Function and International Conclave 2023. जिन दूरदर्शी और दिव्यदर्शी लोगों की स्मृति में इन पुरस्कारों की स्थापना की गई है, वह ज्ञान के उज्जवल प्रकाश तम रहे हैं और जिन्होंने आने वाली पीढ़ी में सीखने की नई जिज्ञासा उत्पन्न करी है, वे बुद्धि के स्रोत रहे हैं जिन्होंने इस स्वदेशी विज्ञान की नियति को आकार दिया है। पुरस्कार विजेता आज के प्रेरणादायक प्रतीक हैं और इनकी उपलब्धियों ने विज्ञान की नई ऊंचाइयों पर पहुंचाया है। IASTAM India, in association with Delhi Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research University, honors the extraordinary intellectual talent in today's oration and award function and conclave. इससे पहले कि हम कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाएं, मैं मंच पर बैठे सभी गणमान्य लोगों से अनुरोध करती हूं कि ज्ञान की देवी मां सरस्वती को श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करने के लिए शुभ दीप प्रज्वलन समारोह के लिए आगे बढ़ें। Moving ahead, let us have the honor of listening to our very prestigious university song, which is beautifully penned down by none other than our respected Professor Sridhar Dwivedi ji, Chairperson, Board of Governors, DPSRU.
भेषज विज्ञान के कल्पतरु है दीपसरु भारत भेषज के वैभव हे विपदहरु हे दीपसरु विपदहरु हे दीपसरु विपदहरु भेषज विज्ञान के कल्पतरु है दीपसरु
May I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor DPSRU, Professor Ramesh K. Goyal, to introduce the program and welcome the guests. Professor Ramesh K. Goyal, the Vice Chancellor of our university, has also been the Vice Chancellor of MS University, Baroda, and Director at various places, and currently is also Honorary Professor at Stavropol State Medical University, Russia, and a distinguished visiting professor, UCSI University, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Sir has got over 45 years of experience in teaching and research, 5 patents awarded, 21 books, and over 380 papers published in various national and international journals. It is a matter of pride for the university that in the list published by Stanford University, United States of America, Professor Goyal has also been cited among the top 2% of scientists of the world. I request you, sir, to kindly welcome our guest and introduce the program.
Distinguished personalities sitting, dedicated divine souls, only as and not the first growth of distinguished society and part of the university is getting blessed with. भारत ने देखी है दरियाओं की गहराई, देखी है पुष्पक से आकाश की लंबाई और विशाल गोल वसुधा की लंबाई, देखी है पुष्पक से आकाश की ऊंचाई और विशाल गोल वसुधा की लंबाई। इसीलिए तो भारत ने G20 में भी जगह पाई और प्रमुख पद भी पाया। पावन है आज का दिन DPSRU के लिए। हमने तो दुआएं की थी कि कुछ पुष्प हमें मिल जाएं, लेकिन यहाँ तो पूरा चमन यहाँ आ गया है। पहला पुष्प एक रक्षा मंत्रालय के लंबे काल में सेवा देने के बाद पारंपरिक स्वास्थ्य का कवच लाते हुए आयुष के रूप में आयुष को बनाने वाली आज हमारे यहाँ मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में मौजूद है डॉक्टर शैलजा चंद्रा। हमारे साथ हैं आदरणीय, एक्चुअली तो आदरणीय का शब्द ही छिपा हुआ है उनके नाम पे, डॉक्टर हसीम जी तो चमका रहे हैं, दूसरी तरफ आचार्य रवि आचार्य जी, और इससे भी अहम, सबसे अहम पतंजलि योग और आयुर्वेद की खुशबू जिन्होंने देश में ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे विदेशों में भी और पूरी दुनिया में जो फैलाई है, ऐसे हमारे कुलपति श्री बालकृष्ण आचार्य। I welcome the chief guest, Dr. Shailaja, guest of honors, Dr. Hashim and Dr. Acharya ji, and distinguished personality, Shri Balkrishna ji. आधुनिक शल्य क्रिया और चिकित्सा, सर्जरी एज वेल एज इन द मेडिसिन, जो जिसमें अनंत सफल रहे और उसके साथ साथ आयुर्वेद में भी सफल रहे, ऐसे डॉक्टर पटनकर और डॉक्टर श्रीधर द्विवेदी यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। पावन है आज का दिन DPSRU के लिए, जहाँ आप जैसे पुष्प ही नहीं पूरा चमन आया है, आए हैं आज आयुर्वेद के आहार के विषय में फैलाने वाले, जागृति फैलाने वाले, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में एक नई पहचान देने वाले डॉक्टर और डॉक्टर उन्होंने पंचक्रिया का उद्घोष किया, और वंदन है डॉक्टर वंदना मोदी जी का, जो जिन्होंने आयुर्वेद के इतने प्रसाधन बनाए कि पूरे देश में आज जाने जाते हैं। शिक्षक रूप में भी आए हैं डॉक्टर चांडोला, तो शिक्षक के उप कुलपति श्री डॉक्टर मंजुनाथ जी और डॉक्टर शंकर राव जी। वैद्य तो होते हैं बहुत, लेकिन वैद्यों के भी औगेन पुजारी, वैद्य भी खुद पुजारी होते हैं, तो उनमें वैद्य डॉक्टर देव पुजारी जी, डॉक्टर भूषण, डॉक्टर हरीश, डॉक्टर आयुर्वेद भूषण डॉक्टर हरीश दवे जी और डॉक्टर मौर्य जी। I welcome all these distinguished awardees who have come to this university, and we really feel proud to have assembled here in our university. आज के जैसा चमन पहली बार भी एक सजा था 2018 में डॉक्टर नरेंद्र भट्ट जी के द्वारा, IASTAM के जब वो प्रेसिडेंट थे, और उनके साथ आए हैं झंडू के डॉक्टर श्री गिरीश पारेख जी, और खूब हमें कीर्ति दी हमें। आए हैं अब नए और एक आयाम से जुड़े हैं, वो है डॉक्टर जो एक चमन और चंद्रकांत कटियार जी, थैंक यू एंड वेलकम टू दी ऑल दी IASTAM members of the official president, secretary and treasurers of IASTAM. हमने डूब के देखी है दरियों की गहराई, शायद एक छोटी सी चीन की गलती को या चीन के साइंटिस्ट की गलती से, लम्हों की गलती से सदियों की सजा है। कोरोना ने जो किया सब जानते हैं क्या हुआ, लेकिन कोरोना के समय में DPSRU could bring a new drug. कोरोना के समय में भी DPSRU ने एक नई कोरोना की दवा बनाई और सबसे धन्यवाद उनका होगा डॉक्टर एलिस वॉज मैडम और भूपेश जी, all these members, in addition to my colleagues, Dr. Ajay, Dr. Kalicharan, who have been working day and night along with Dr. Shukla ji for continuously to see this event getting successful. Not only that, because of this, हमारे यहाँ आयुष जेनोमिक्स और यूनानी जेनोमिक्स, यूरोजेनोमिक्स हमने नाम दिया है, कि नींव रखी गई है और कई यूनानी और आयुर्वेद फॉर्मुलेशंस की not only the manufacturing and formulation but also testing has been done in this campus in the form of DPSRU or College of Pharmacy for years together, and we wish that we continue this legacy. कई बार हम लेते हैं गजाननम भूतगणादि सेवितम कपित्व जम्बू फल चार भक्षणम उमासुत शोक विनाशकारम नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पाद पंकजम। श्लोक हम पढ़ते हैं, लेकिन कभी कभी लगता है कि इन श्लोकों के पीछे क्या छिपा है। एक बार डॉक्टर महेश गुप्ता आए थे यूएस से, कैलिफोर्निया से, उन्होंने बताया कि एक ऐसा प्रोटीन, सर्टिलिन प्रोटीन दिया था जो obesity, even if there is obesity, the diabetes will not occur. If it is activated, if it is not, you will have diabetes. And he was trying to inside in one conference, and I told him, no, this is the correct slok. What I want to say that गजाननम भूतगणादि सेवितम, ठीक है पूजा कर रहे हैं, लेकिन कपित को जम्बू फल चार भक्षणम, ये मैसेज था शायद उस श्लोक में आयुर्वेद का, जो हमें समझना था और उसका उपयोग करना था। That is what is the Ayurveda. So US की खोज से पता चला कि जम्बू फल में सर्टिलिन है जो स्थूलकाय होते हुए भी डायबिटीज नहीं होती थी। शायद ये सिर्फ एक वंदना नहीं ईश्वर की, लेकिन साथ में इट इज समथिंग गिविंग द मैसेज। कोविड आया, एवरीबॉडी वाज क्रेविंग फॉर ऑक्सीजन, और उस समय बात निकली कि अगर कपूर को सूंघ लो तो ऑक्सीजन की कमी कम लगेगी। ये बात शायद सबको मालूम है और सबको यही सलाह भी दी गई थी उस समय। तो कर्पूर गौरम प्रणवकारम संसार सारम भुजगेंद्र हारम सदा हम बोलते हैं, शायद उनको स्तुति है, लेकिन शंकर जी का नाम ना आ रहा है ना कुछ भी आ रहा है। भुजगेंद्र हारम, भुजगेंद्र द विष, द पॉइजन ऑफ द स्नेक, हारम उसको नाश करने वाले। तो नाश करने वाले तो वही ऑक्सीजन है। अगर कुछ पॉइजन हुआ तो सबसे पहले तो क्या होगा? शायद वो ऋषि मुनियों ने ये बात बताई होगी, ऐसा हमारा मानना है। ये हम सुना है कि शायद इस सिर्फ की स्तुति थी, लेकिन लगता है कि कोरोना के ऑक्सीजन में काफी कुछ बता दिया। Well, why I am saying is, first I welcome the personalities all present here. All the students are there, the participants are there. Look different, innovative. This is the innovation. कि उन हमारी संपदा को भी हम अलग ढंग से पढ़ें और ऐसे रिसर्च करें कि हम कुछ वास्तव में नई चीज ला सकें। नई चीज तो क्या है, ये तो लिखी गई है वैसे तो सारी चीजें, उनको समझना होगा। तो आज एज अ वाइस चांसलर आप सबका मैं आशीर्वाद मांगता हूँ। स्वागत है सब आपका, आशीर्वाद चाहिए आप सबका कि बनाए हम अच्छी दवाएं सभी नियमों के थ्रू बनाए हैं, ये सबसे बड़ी चीज है। और इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की थीम रेगुलेशंस इन दी ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन, दैट इज व्हाट वी रिक्वायर। तो हमें DPSRU को आप सबका आशीर्वाद चाहिए और आप सबका पुनः स्वागत है। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir. May I have the honor of inviting Dr. C.K. Katiyar, President IASTAM, for his presidential address. Dr. Katiyar has got a vast experience of over 35 years in the field of Ayurvedic medicine. In his 35-year stint, he has played the role of Chief Executive Officer, Healthcare, Vice President, and Head.
Thank you for sorry for snatching the mic from Lady. So, Chief guest of today, Mrs. Shraddha Chandra, respected Acharya Balakrishna ji, Chairman of the Society of this Institute, Professor Sridhar Dwivedi, Dr. Goyal, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ravinarayan Acharya and Dr. Ahmed from CCRS and CCRU, my very close friend and former president of IASTAM. Remember, IASTAM is John. The lifeline of IASTAM, Dr. Narendra Bhatt, Dr. Kirti, Dr. Dilip Ghosh, and galaxy of the people from outside and inside India. Please accept our best wishes for Happy New Year and welcome to 13th IASTAM oration. तो 13th मैंने आप कई बार यूरोपियन एलाइन में जाएंगे तो 13 सीट नंबर नहीं होता, 12 का 14 होता है, लेकिन यहाँ पर त्रयोदशी बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है भारत में, तो त्रयोदशी वाला 13th है। So it's 13th IASTAM oration award function in Jamia. As you know, IASTAM is the only multidisciplinary organization dedicated to the cause of Asian medicine, including indigenous system for international linkages and contribution to AYUSH and global care. It's almost more than 40 years legacy, 42 years to be exact, with well-planned academic and scientific deliberations on various issues and challenges for development of indigenous systems of medicine. Interestingly, the medical pluralism, as practiced and segmented, has reduced integrative mechanisms rather than expanding them. So expectation of something else, but what is happening is not exactly as per the expectations. The present academic and allied structure in the field of AYUSH needs a framework that associates like IASTAM are needed. There is a need for the different systems and disciplines to exchange views and complement their activities to develop better capabilities for greater. We always talk interaction of AYUSH with modern medicine. But before that, I think why not interaction between Ayurveda and Unani? So that also is very important. We should not forget those integrations also. Challenges for development of AYUSH and Asian medicine for a more recognition by academics, respect for ancient wisdom and traditions, modalities for integration and means and methods for complementary mechanisms between traditional and conventional medicine to satisfy medical needs in a highly recognized, economic and effective way. Tradition of integration with science is a welcome process. Cross-system practices recognition are not so common. IASTAM has nurtured this unique practice since 1990 and has taken the form of an aspiring tradition. It acknowledges commitment and steady efforts put on by the experts to achieve high standards, to aspire for actually better. IASTAM in its limited role will take necessary steps to encourage deliberation and activities and regulations. Since its inception, there has been a sentient effort to recognize the work of experts for development of AYUSH, the traditional medicine of Indian origin. IASTAM India Oration and Awards represents interdisciplinary thought and justifies its claim to be the only multidisciplinary platform of its kind in the country that is committed to the cause of traditional medicine knowledge of India. A simple look at the list of awardees will explicate the IASTAM approach. It encompasses a wide range covering different disciplines and activities. Dr. Bhatt will be explaining later about wide, like today I think we are having 115 scientists which have been awarded in the last almost 30 years by IASTAM on continuous basis. IASTAM follows the stringent award selection procedure to ensure high credibility of these awards and are now committed. Our academic conclaves are rich in content and have become an event to look for. For IASTAM fulfillment of the moral commitment of organizing the event regularly for 7 to 8 years, with award function as promised to the sponsors has been very satisfying. This year, the theme of the conclave is regulatory aspect of AYUSH and natural products for global life and competitive research. You would agree that there cannot be more appropriate time to deliberate such important aspects, at least when there are a lot of challenges faced, not only in India, but outside also. On one side, Ministry of Ayush is promoting Ayush in India, but outside world is just not ready to accept our products as a medicine. So we are forced to export as a dietary supplement. Those kind of challenges are still there. I'm sure with the presence of experts like Dr. Kaustubh, who was advisor Ministry of Ayush, Dr. Kapoor is likely to join, Dr. Dilip Bose, Dr. Shashikaran, Dr. V. Prakash, and Dr. Raman Singh, Director, PCIMNH. And moreover, with the presence of Mrs. Shailaja Chandra, the theme of the today regulatory mechanisms and the need of revising them, need of relooking them, need of reviewing them will be further strengthened. We are very thankful to Professor R.K. Goyal, Vice Chancellor of this university, and the faculty and students, staff and administration of the institution to make this program reality. Our special thanks are due to Professor Ajay Sharma, Dr. Mahavir from this institution, and our Secretary General, Dr. K.D. Bhatti, who has really tirelessly have been working to make this program a success. No words would be sufficient to express our thankfulness to former President Dr. Narendra Bhatt, who has been guiding force behind this. I wish to congratulate all the awardees of the 12 awards for being selected to receive the coveted IASTAM award today. These awards are testimony to your contribution and achievement, and IASTAM feels privileged by your acceptance that you have accepted this award. We feel privileged and with humility. And with this, we welcome all of you once again and wish all of you the best in your careers in future also. And you have given your best to Ayush, and not only Ayush, multiple related fields also. And we hope that you continue to do their best. So once again, congratulations to all the IASTAM awardees, and looking forward to very, very fruitful interaction on the theme of today. And I really like the very, very poetic exposition by Dr. Goyal. So thank you very much for such a nice poetic exposition. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your worthy words and your best wishes. Moving on, I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ramesh K. Goyal, and Dr. C. K. Katiyar to felicitate our chief guest for the program, Dr. Shailaja Chandra ma'am. sir and ma'am. I now request Dr. Narendra Bhattji and Registrar Dr. O.P. Shukla to kindly felicitate our guest of honor, Professor Ravi Narayan Acharya ji. A round of applause for sir, please. Thank you so much, sir. I now request Professor Rajesh Sharma and Dr. Kirti Bhati to felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. Asim Ali Khan. Okay. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. May I now request Dean Academics, Dr. Deepti and Dr. Mahavir to kindly felicitate Dr. C.K. Katiyar. Thank you so much. May I now request Professor Ravinder Copley and Dr. R.A. Lakshmi to kindly felicitate Dr. Narendra Bhattji.
आप नंबर दो आपको क्या करें मीडिया की 7
Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. Moving forward, I would now like to invite for this nice Dr. Narendra to enter the category award. Sir, okay, sir is said.
YouTube लाइव चल
No, Vandana, Krutavayanta Vishwakar. The chief guest of this event, Shri Shalila Chandraji. And I know we are going to be blessed with something. आज के समारोह के एक अवार्डी जो है, लेकिन अभी मंच उपस्थित है महामना आचार्य बागवत जी, हमारे दो मुख्य अतिथि डॉक्टर खान और डॉक्टर आचार्य जी, आपके बहुत ही एंथुसियास्टिक, जिससे मिलकर हमेशा मैं उत्साहित रहता हूँ, वैसे उपकुलपति प्रोफेसर रमेश गोयल जी, मेरे परम मित्र और वर्तमान IASTAM के प्रमुख डॉक्टर कटियार जी, यहाँ के रजिस्ट्रार महोदय जी श्री शुक्ला जी, डॉक्टर शुक्ला जी, सामने उपस्थित
काफी विद्वतगण देवियों से हैं। मेरी यहाँ उपस्थिति स्टेज के ऊपर जरूरी नहीं थी। मैंने बहुत आग्रह किया कि आश्रम के डिसिप्लिन के अनुसार से नहीं किया जाए, लेकिन दोनों महानुभावों के आग्रह से मैं आपके सामने उपस्थित हूँ। 31 जनवरी, थोड़े कुछ दिन के बाद, IASTAM will enter its 43rd year of existence. I still remember the day when, as a 29-year-old young man, on the terraces of Zandu, I was participating in the establishment of IASTAM. It was established by Professor A.L. Basham, the famous endocrinologist from Australia, and Pandit Shiv Sharma ji. Many of you might be knowing, but I feel it necessary to join with him. That he was a main advocate of Indian system of medicine, particularly, and he fought to the such a level that he became the member of parliament to ensure that the Central Council was passed in 1971. His dedication I had a chance to see from my young age of 8 in Mumbai. Unfortunately, immediately after establishment of IASTAM, we lost Panditji, and IASTAM decided to establish the first Pandit Shiv Sharma AYUSH. And you'll be surprised, but the first oration was given by none other than Dr. Mullenweg, the famous Sanskritist, linguistics, who had translated Charak Samhita and Madhavanina from Sanskrit to English. And they are both considered as one of the best translations in English so far. Then, as you know, Dr. Professor Ken Udupa took over as the president, acting president. And we are blessed with his activities. We had first IASTAM in 1983, followed by a major event in 1999, where it was the first ever international conference in the field of indigenous systems of medicine at Oberoi in Mumbai, lasting 4.5 days, with nearly 1,000 participants, 289 from abroad in those days, until 1990. Thereafter, in his memory, we established the Professor Ken Udupa Award. And when that award was given to Dr. G.V. Satyavati, a former ICMR Lieutenant General, at that time we had money and the gold was cheap. So we used to give gold medal. So that time the gold medal was worth around 50,000 rupees. So she said, this is all what I can afford, but can you institute an award in the memory of Dr. C. Dwarkanath, who was an Ayurvedic expert who had learned a lot about modern medicine, and that is how the C. Dwarkanath Award came into existence. Thereafter, after many years, we lost one of the very pioneering founder, patron, I will say, of IASTAM and my mentor, Dr. K. Parikh. Girish Parikh is here. Jandu Board decided to sponsor 4 more awards, not only that of Dr. K. Parikh, but other 3. And that is how it went from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 7. And then at some stage, I decided that we should have 12 awards. At that time, my idea was not to have the conclave like this. I wanted to have full day events so that people can even present at least 12 awards will make the one-day event. And I targeted 12 awards. And slowly we developed down those awards. The matter of pride is that though this 13th, this is the 9th in a consecutive year. Every year, 9 years, we have been doing it particularly. After we shifted to Bharati Vidyapit University at Pune. Dr. Khatkar has already covered many of the aspects of IASTAM. But I can say that even today, IASTAM may be in a different form because the times have changed, dynamics have changed, needs have changed, science has changed, knowledge has changed. So we need of IASTAM to play the role of, to provide a platform and a play catalytic role. That is what I have written in my note. in the seminar this time. In short, we had a strong history of 42 years. The time is there now to change our dynamics, change our approach, change our systems, and how to bring the new generation that is going to be our challenge to this whole activity. One of the main things which I learned was to have a social dimension to our medical systems beyond our dogmas, beyond our domains. No system, no science could be useful unless it is useful to the people. And that is where IASTAM played a very big role in bringing anthropologists, medical scientists, medical sociologists, social scientists, linguistics. And that is where I learned a lot about the needs of the system. If we want to grow, we cannot remain dogmatic in our nature. Cross-system understanding, not only between sciences, not only between systems, but also between languages and social dimensions and humanities is equally vital for any system to succeed. We are getting into a very competitive world. We have become global village today. Village has positivity and negativity. Everybody knows everything, like a small village. And still everybody has to have an identity. And if so, I think we have to create our own identity in the context of the whole. That is all what I would like to say, and I hope the IASTAM will continue to play that role. I welcome the awardees who are there. I feel privileged and proud that I could manage the whole system of IASTAM activities over the last several decades, particularly the last 2 decades. It has played its role in a very dynamic manner, in a very subtle manner. It is not obvious, but it is very subtle. The publications by IASTAM in 2005 about education reforms, research methodologies, cross-system practices, global approach to research, and so many. There are more than about 25, 30 events that we have conducted, and each one had a meaning, had a purpose, and we delivered in a printed form our proceedings. This has been the heritage of IASTAM, and I am sure we will continue to do that. Thank you very much for your presence here. Well, thank you.
May I now request Dr. Kirti Bhati, Secretary General, IASTAM India, and Associate Professor, Department of Swasthya Vrita and Yoga, College of Ayurveda, Bharati Vidyapeeth, Dean to University, to take over the stage for the award ceremony. Thank you. Recognition and respect for true knowledge and achievement in the field of traditional medicine has always been a commitment at IASTAM India. It has always been IASTAM India's endeavor to provide a bridge between different streams of knowledge and faculties involved in development of traditional system of medicine. These awards are in tune with the interdisciplinary spirit of IASTAM, especially the efforts is to recognize pioneering work done by authorities from the modern science of allopathy, pharmaceutics, molecular biology, and other for the enrichment of Ayurveda and other traditional systems. Since 1990, as I said, IASTAM has been playing its tributes in memory of stalwart gestures to the modern achievers who have made a contribution of significance in the field of traditional knowledge. IASTAM Pandit Shiv Sharma Oration for contribution to promotion of Ayurveda. In IASTAM, in memory of its founder president and eminent Vaidya, Padma Bhushan Pandit Shiv Sharma has instituted this oration for the excellence in propagation of Ayurveda for outstanding services rendered to the further cause of Ayurveda. The Pandit Shiv Sharma Memorial Oration was instituted with the explicit object of recognizing efforts put in the promotion and propagation of Ayurveda. This year, this award is conferred to Sri Acharya Balkrishna Ji. I call Dr. Mansi Deshpande
Pandey to lead this citation. I request Dr. Goyal sir to felicitate him with bouquet. Dr. Katiyar sir with shawl. Madam Senator with bouquet. And also
Namaste. IASTAM India in memory of its founder president is privileged to present the IASTAM Competitiveness Oration Award to Acharya for excellence in promotion of Ayurveda. Acharya-ji, you represent the Indian spiritual tradition of yoga and Ayurveda. As a flag bearer of the ancient healing tradition of India, you have made Ayurveda acceptable to the modern world. You are a source of inspiration for trusteeships and entrepreneurs in the field of Ayurveda worldwide. Sir, as a founder secretary of Patanjali Trust, Vice Chancellor of Patanjali University, and head of Patanjali Research Institute, you are leading various activities for the revival of indigenous knowledge for well-being of mankind. As a chairman and managing director, Patanjali Ayurveda, you have played a major role to build a global business around Ayurveda with mass following. Acharya-ji, you have studied Sankhya, Yoga, Ayurveda, Sanskrit, Panini's Ashtadhyayi, Veda, Upanishad, and Indian philosophy. You are a visionary, simple, easygoing, and a versatile personality with multi-dimensional skill who is constantly engaged in the service of mankind. You have a proven administrative and managerial skill admired by one and all. Sir, you have contributed 200 research articles in various national and international journals, and you are presently active on an ambitious project to develop World Herbal Encyclopedia with description of 60,000 medicinal plants. Sir, you are honored with Distinguished Award as a Champion of Change Award 2019. Manausadi Pandit and many more. Our hearty congratulations on this stupendous achievement, and may the Almighty grant you many more years for active life to serve the cause of and promotion of Ayurveda for better life.
I request Dr. Suraj to escort Dr. Dilip Ghosh. And I call Dr. Vikas Babu to read his citation. IASTAM International Oration for Research Contribution to Ayurvedic Products. IASTAM India instituted by the Jandu Bhaji Memorial Oration Award in 2005 for excellence in drug design, research in pharmaceutical sciences in memory of great Ayurvedic scholar and physician from Jamnagar, Vaidya Jandu Bhaji, who also was founder of Jandu Pharmaceuticals. Mrs. Imami Limited from Kolkata acquired Jandu Pharmaceuticals in 2008. Imami has accredited this award to an international oration designed by foreign researcher and has been sponsoring it continuously till. This year, this award is conferred to Dr. Dilip Ghosh. I request Dr. Vikas Babu to read his citation.
Members of IASTAM Media are indeed privileged to confer the Jandu International Oration Award for excellence in the field of biology and research on Ayurvedic and natural product development to Dr. Dilip Ghosh. Sir, you are an international speaker, facilitator, author, and professionally associated with the industry and institute and complementary medicine domain. You are an advisor and executive board member of Health, Foods and Dietary Supplement Association India, Council of Ayurveda Research USA, Adjunct Industry Fellow, National Institute of Complementary Medicine, Western Sydney University, Australia, and Adjunct of Health Society, Medical Research Center, Mumbai, India. Presently, you are working as an honorary ambassador, Global Harmonization Initiative, and are a board member of Vita Foods Content Advisory Board Fellow. You have completed BSc and MSc degrees in Zoology, Microbiology, MPhil in Environment Science, PhD in Biomedical Science from the University of Calcutta, India, and postdoc from Tufts University, USA. Dr. Ghosh, your research interests includes food chemistry and biotechnology and oxidative stress, bioactive and clinical prevention foods. Dr. Dilip, you are honored with a Fellow of American College of Institution, USA, and professional member of Australian Institute of Food Science and Technology. Congratulations on this excellent effort, and may the Almighty bless you with the best of health to provide continued guidance in the field of Ayurvedic medicinal plants and natural product research for many more years to come. Congratulations.
I request Dr. Sabina ma'am to escort Dr. Patankar sir. I request Dr. Mahavir Gobi to read his citation. IASTAM Jandu, International Oration for Research Contribution to Ayurvedic Products. IASTAM India has instituted this award in memory of Vaidya Jandu Bhaji, the founder of Jandu Pharmaceuticals, Imami from Kolkata, acquired this in 2008. Imami has operated this award to an international delivered by Indian scientists and has sponsoring it continuously till date. This award is a transferred to Dr. Suresh Patankar. I request Dr. Yogi sir.
Members of IASTAM India are very privileged to confer upon you Dr. Suresh Patankar as an international expert, the Jandu International Award for the research contribution towards botanicals and natural products. Dr. Patankar, you are a chairman, S Hospital and Research Center and Professor Department of Urology, Vijay Medical College and Sassoon General Hospital, Pune. You have placed traditional medicine on the world map through your tireless efforts, validating Ayurveda and modern scientific principles, which have now become a roadmap for future generations. Your scientific approach, especially on herbal medicines, was appreciated by the American Urological Association. Congratulations on this tremendous effort, and may the Almighty bless you with health and energy to continue your contribution in the field of natural products and drug development, and to uplift traditional knowledge and system of medicine for many more years to come. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. K. N. Udupa Award, IASTAM Award for contribution to research in Ayurvedic indigenous system of medicine. IASTAM in memory of eminent educationalist, scientist, and former president of our association, Dr. K. N. Udupa. Indigenous system of medicine. This preferably conferred to scientists, scholars for modern biological systems contributed to Ayurvedic research. This year it is given to Dr. Sridhar Dwivedi. I request Dr. Prasun Gupta sir to read his citation.
IASTAM India, in memory of Professor K. N. Udupa, is privileged to present this award to you, Professor Sridhar Dwivedi, for contribution in research on Indian medical system. Sir, you are senior consultant cardiologist and the head academic National Heart Institute distinguished honorary faculty, DPSRU, adjunct professor of medicine, cardiology, Jamia Hamdar, New Delhi. You are a fellow, National Academy of Medical Science, New Delhi, Royal Challenge of Physician, London, and Indian International Academy of Cardiovascular Science. Sir, you are a dedicated teacher and inspiration for medical students and a legendary healer for patients who propagate a healthy lifestyle at a grassroots level. Dr. Sridhar mentored several doctors and scientists for his research in several institutions. You have published over 240 research publications and guided more than 44 research institutes, PhD and postgraduate degree in medical and environmental sciences. Congratulations to you, sir, for your overall efforts for the promotion of traditional medical system, and may the Almighty bless you with health and energy to contribute to the research in the indigenous system of medicine. Thank you very much.
I request Dr. Suraj to escort Dr. Bhima Batsa. Dr. C. Dwarkanath, IASTAM Award for Contemporary Interpretation of Application of Ayurvedic Principles. IASTAM in memory of great Ayurvedic research scholar, Dr. C. Dwarkanath, respected both Ayurvedic and modern fraternity, has constituted this award for excellence in newer interpretations and contributions based on fundamental principles of Ayurveda leading to its novel application. I request Dr. Vidhi to read his citation.
IASTAM India, in memory of great Ayurvedic scholar Dr. C. Dwarkanath, presents this award for excellence to you, Dr. Bhima Bhatt, for your contribution to contemporary interpretation and application of Ayurveda principles. Sir, you are working as medical director in Ayurveda Hospital, Vedanta Medicity Hospital, with an integrative approach reinforcing belief of providing world-class holistic healthcare, unique treatment approach, optimizing fusion of modern medicine and Ayurvedic disciplines of Ayurveda. Dr. Bhima sir, you are a gold medalist and MD in Kai Chikitsa and Panchakarma from prestigious Gujarat Ayurveda University. You have over 40 years of clinical experience. We congratulate you, sir, for your tremendous effort, and may the Almighty grant you health and many years of active life in contribution to learning, teaching, and research in Ayurveda. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
I request Sri Girish Panik sir to come on the dais. Dr. Mahavir sir to read his citation. Dr. K.M. Parik Memorial Award for contribution to development of Ayurvedic herbal pharmaceuticals. IASTAM India in memory of Sri Dr. Krishnanath Parik, its founder member, a visionary in the field of Ayurvedic pharmaceutical research and development, has instituted this award. And this year it is conferred to Dr. Vandana Modi ma'am. I request Dr. Suraj to escort her. Vice President, Phytopharma Chemistry Department, Kerala Pharmaceutical. Dr. Topi, please read it.
IASTAM India in memory of Dr. Krishnanath M. Parik, its founder, treasurer, and a visionary in the field of Ayurvedic pharmaceutical research and development, is proud to present you Dr. Vandana Modi, who is Dr. K.M. Parik Memorial Award for your contribution to the development of Ayurvedic and herbal products. Dr. Vandana presently working with Kerala Pharmaceutical Limited for 34 years, heading phytochemistry department as vice president. Dr. Modi, you have pursued Master of Pharmacy in the year 1987 from Gujarat University and gained from CML Lucknow for the technology knowledge. Madam, congratulations on this stupendous effort, and may the Almighty grant you health and many more years of active life to contribute to the development of Ayurvedic products and pharmaceutical sciences. Thank you.
I request Dr. Sabina ma'am to escort Dr. Chandola sir. And Dr. Mansi Deshpande to read his citation. Veena Ben Patel. Dr. S.N. Gupta sir, please come on the dais. Srimati Veena Ben Patel from Gujarat is an indigenous philanthropy in the society engaged in social work, setting up healthcare units, Global Life Health Hospital at Nadia, Leprosy Hospital, and old age homes in Gujarat. This award is sponsored by Srimati Veena Ben Patel Trust Nadia. I request this award goes to Dr. H.M. Chandola, former director, principal, Chaudhary Brahma Prakash Ayurveda Samsthan, Delhi. I request Dr. Mansi to read his citation.
IASTAM India in memory of Srimati Veena Patel, a modernist with faith in tradition, is proud to present the award of excellence to you, Dr. Harimohan Chandola, for your contribution to the Sir, you are former professor and hospital director, Uttaranchal Ayurveda College, Hospital, Dehradun, former director, principal, Chaudhary Brahma Prakash Ayurveda Charak Samsthan, Government of Delhi, Former HOD and Dean, IPGT and our Gujarat University, Jamnagar, involved in academic, clinical and research activities for last 37 years in various capacities. Congratulations on these excellent efforts and may the Almighty give you health, energy to continue with the teaching and knowledge of Sahitas, our ancient scriptures. Congratulations. Thank you.
I request Dr. Suraj to escort Vaidya Jan Pujari sir. Sri Mathuradas Parik IASTAM Award for Excellence in Profession Ayurveda. IASTAM India instituted this award in memory of Sri Late Mathuradas Parik Award, set the tradition home bound heritage of Ayurveda and in industrial footing in the pre-independence business environment in India. This award has been supported and sponsored by Dr. Sri Girish Parik sir. I request Dr. S.N. Gupta sir to read his citation. This year, this award goes to Vaidya Dev Pujari sir, Chairman NCSM.
IASTAM India in memory of Sri Mathuradas Parik is extremely happy to present this prestigious award for excellence in the Ayurvedic profession. Sir, Jayant Dev Pujari ji, you are presently Chairman of National Commission for Indian Medicine, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. You work as a recognized guru of RAV New Delhi under the Ministry of AYUSH. Sir, you are consulting Ayurvedic physician and Panchkarma expert and researcher. Sri Dev Pujari ji, you have worked as expert on WHO ex-consultation meeting for developing WHO documents regarding benchmarks for practice in Ayurveda, Panchkarma, and updating of Ayurveda training documents. Sir, you have co-chaired the Asia Pacific Quality Register panel for accreditation and quality assurance in higher education, health and healthcare. Sri Jayant Dev Pujari ji, you have also worked as research consultant to National Environment Research Institute, Nagpur, for the project Water Purification Through Herbs, Director of R&D, Shiva Herbal Research Laboratory, Nagpur. You have been R&D expert and consultant to Ayurveda drug industry. Sir, you also have several monographs and books on your credit. Congratulations on this prestigious effort and may the Almighty grant you health and long life to continue your efforts in the study of Sahitas, Nigantus and other texts so as to benefit the entire Ayurveda fraternity. Thank you. Congratulations, sir.
I request Dr. Suraj to escort Dr. Manjunath. Yoga Forum Munich Patanjali IASTAM Award for Excellence in Interdisciplinary Development of Yoga. Yoga Forum Munich has dedicated this award in the memory of Patanjali, author of Yoga Sutra, to encourage interdisciplinary activities and research on yoga. Professor Reinhard Bogre, being closely associated with IASTAM activities, has encouraged by its collaboration, has supported this award. This year, this award goes to Dr. Manjunath, Pro Vice Chancellor S. Vyasa. I request Dr. Mansi Deshpande to read his citation.
IASTAM India is immensely privileged to present to you Dr. Manjunath NK, the Yoga Forum Munich Patanjali Award for your outstanding contribution to interdisciplinary work in the field of yoga. Dr. Manjunath, you are the Pro Vice Chancellor and the Director of Research of AYUSH University, Bangalore, Vice President Vivekananda Yoga University, California, USA, Vice President Asian Yoga Therapy Association, Singapore, Board of Director Vyasa USA, Canada, and Founding Director of Vyasa Healthcare Private Limited. With your unique experience in translational research and academics, you are guiding and monitoring the research, development and management of several projects and programs. Congratulations on this excellent effort, and may the Almighty grant you health and many more years of active life for the continued development of yoga, research, therapy and education. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. Sabina to escort Dr. Rakesh Moria. Sri Gopaldas Parikh IASTAM Award for contribution to drug development in the field of phytochemistry, medicinal chemistry, pharmaceutical chemistry or biochemistry. Sri Gopaldas Parikh followed the tradition of his mentors, Sri Madhuradas Parikh and Sri Jugadram, for manufacturing classical products while protecting basic needs of Ayurvedic principles and tradition. When Jandu adapted the newer technologies that became the hallmark of Jandu products. This year, this award is conferred to Dr. Rakesh Moria, Consultant CSR, CDRI Lucknow. I request Dr. Prasan Gupta sir to read his citation.
Good morning once again. IASTAM India, memory of Sri Gopaldas Parikh, leader in the Ayurvedic industry, is privileged to present to you Dr. Rakesh Moria this award for your contribution in the field of natural chemistry. Sir, you are former Chief Scientist in Head Medicinal Process Chemistry Division, CDRI Lucknow, and former Consultant Institute of Advanced Study in Science and Technology, Guwahati. Dr. Moria has completed BSc, MSc, and the PhD from BHU, Banaras Hindu University, and has done a lot of postdocs in UK, Israel, and USA. Sir, your main research interests are engrossed in the field of drug development from Indian medicinal plant and Ayurvedic medicine. He has published more than 700 publications in his credit. He has published flavor book chapters and more than 9,000 citations that itself recognizing that what kind of work he was doing. Being an academician, always we have dreamed that before retirement we should give something to society, and Dr. Moria is privileged that before retirement he was able to give the society 2 botanical drugs for the treatment of osteoporosis and for the fracture healing. Please give a big round of applause for him. CSI award for these discoveries, and currently the drugs on the market and serving society for the treatment of osteoporosis and fracture healing. Dr. Moria, I would like to congratulate for all our efforts and the contribution to the Indian in science, and I wish you all the best for your good health and good future. And we are looking forward to your support, guidance for the national building in the near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Gupta. I request Dr. Suraj to escort Dr. K. Shankar Rao sir. Vaidya Chandra Prakash IASTAM Award for contribution in Rasashastra. IASTAM India has introduced this award in memory of Vaidya Chandra Prakash, a renowned Ayurvedic physician of India who practiced Rasashastra and became famous by treating otherwise untreatable conditions like cancer, research. This award has been supported and sponsored by its son, Vaidya Balendu Prakash. I request Dr. Vikas Babu to read his citation. Dr. Vikas Babu.
IASTAM India, in the memory of Vaidya Chandra Prakash, is privileged to present to you Dr. K. Shankar Rao this award of excellence for a contribution to the field of Rasashastra. Dr. Shankar Rao, you are the Honorary Dean, Vijayashree Ayurveda Medical College and Hospital, Jaipur, a former Pro Vice Chancellor, former Director, NIA Jaipur, former Professor at Department of Rasashastra, NIA Jaipur. Sir, you took part in the survey of Occupational and Environmental Health Society for participatory research in Asia by PRA Delhi, invited by CCRS. In the national campaign on the anemia and other diseases, along with the coordinating officer for Ayurvedic drug standardization and development of formulations, including key member of developing formulations for chikungunya and NIH. And he was a member of AYUSH Niti Government Rajasthan, RAB, and New Delhi. Sir, you got Young Scientist Award from SP University Tirupati, WHO Fellowship from SER of WHO, and based in Thailand and also based in Singapore through AYUSH delegation. Sir, you have been invited by organizations and institutions of Ayurvedic and Allopathic system of medicine. Congratulations on this excellent effort, and may the Almighty give you many more years of active life to continue contributing to the field of Ayurveda.
Thank you. I request Dr. Sabina to escort Dr. Haridra Dave. Sri Jugadram Vaidya IASTAM Award for Excellence in Shalya Tantra. IASTAM India instituted this award in memory of late Sri Jugadram Shanprasad Vaidya, the grandson of Ayurvedic missionary Sri Jandu Bhattji. Though brought up in the high family tradition of Ayurveda, Sri Jugadram had an opportunity of acquiring profound experience in chemistry and pharmacy while working under Professor Lee in the chemistry lab at Rajkot. This award has been supported and sponsored by Dr. Sri Girish Parikh sir. I request Dr. Vidhi to read his presentation.
IASTAM India, in memory of Sri Jugadram Vaidya, a renowned Shalya Chikitsak, has the pleasure of presenting to you Professor Haridra Dave sir, this award of excellence in Shalya Tantra. Dr. Dave, you are presently working as an Ayurvedic ophthalmologist, expertise in painless tooth extraction by Jalandhar Bandh Yog method for more than 40 years in the field of Shalakya Tantra. Sir has been the former Deputy Director, Training and Research, Directorate AYUSH Government of Gujarat. Sir have been the President of the Association of Shalakitas and has organized many workshops. You sir for your excellent work, and may Almighty give you the best of health and many more years of service in the cause of humankind.
Thank you. I request all the awardees, please come on the dais for a group photo. After this, we'll have a photo with the managing committee members also. I request all the managing committee members and members of IASTAM, please come on the dais.
जो आचार्य जी बोले होंगे लाइट जाएगी ना, लाइट में जाएगी।
बताए क्यों मोबाइल से नहीं ऐसा बोले मुझको फेसबुक लाइव करना होगा मैं नहीं कर सकता सही साथ मोबाइल से
I once again congratulate all the awardees and hand over the stage to Dr. Sheetkar Kalra. Thank you so much, Dr. Deepthi. May I now have the opportunity of requesting all the relevant dignitaries present on the stage to release the souvenir, please. I once again request all the dignitaries present on the stage to release the award book, please. Can we have a huge round of applause? Thank you so much. May I now invite our guest of honor, Professor Vaidya Ravi Narayan Acharya ji, Director General, Central Council for Research in Ayurvedic Sciences, to kindly address the gathering. Sir was a professor of Ayurveda Pharmacology at ITI Jamnagar, where he has been a faculty from 2007 to 2022. Acharya ji has published more than 325 research articles in various journals. Thank you.
Namaste to all. Most respected chief guest of today's occasion, Madam Sarita Chandra ji, Acharya Balakrishna ji, and all the dignitaries on the dais and of the dais. I feel privileged to be a part of IASTAM Oration Award, and on the stage I thank the organizer and particularly Patiar ji and Bhatt ji for giving me the opportunity. Sir, I am a member of IASTAM, live member of IASTAM Association when I was a postgraduate scholar at Jamnagar in 1996. And I thought that I will be part of this stage also in my life. I thank you. And dear friends, after particularly in this era, the role IASTAM is playing is the vision IASTAM has shown 30 years back. Now government is also changing the same vision, that is in a part that Har Din Har Ghar Ayurveda, and the award is, today's award is shows the vision of IASTAM 40 years back, where the foresee the need to boost the association, any scientific society, that is communication, collaboration, cooperation and coordination. These four C's are very essential to progress in a way in a society or in an office or in any scientific organization. And you see the vision of IASTAM where they have this collaborative way, but now this new education policy 2020 says that collaborative research or integrative approach of all the faculty, not only in. So the point raised here that we need collaborations, and not only collaborations with different organizations, scientific organizations, but also we need inter-AYUSH and intra-AYUSH, both collaborations. We have many strengths, and we need to explore Ayurveda, particularly with the vision, to achieve the vision Har Din Har Ghar Ayurveda. We must reach not only Ayurveda, all the AYUSH system, and we need that some evidence-based medicines, and that evidence-based approach, the public will accept our AYUSH system or Asian system of medicines, what the IASTAM is approaching since long. That if we come to the public with most effective and most authentic type of medications, and I hope in future we'll have more collaborative project being leading a research organization of Government of India. I'm here to share few things what CCRS, being the leading research organization of the country, each in Ayurveda, in one of the AYUSH Ayurveda, what we are doing, our Government of India, according to the plan of Government of India. We are collaborations, and we need cooperations and coordinations. That's why we have started different projects, particularly in the academia, the stakeholders are academia, the pharmacies, your hospital sector, and particularly the laboratory or in the established institutes. We are open now. CCRS is open not only previously that for the government organization, but also we are open to the private industries, private educational institutions of national importance, and also to the laboratories, not only to the restricting ourselves to the government organizations. We have started to boost research culture, inculcations among different stakeholders of Ayurveda. Particularly, we have started research spark research projects. So undergraduate scholars can boost, that can come up with innovative ideas. And I am happy to share that this year, after it's in our first program, we got more than 1,100 research projects from undergraduate scholars, and out of them, our financial position, we put award only 100. And we got very good project reports, innovative ideas from the undergraduate scholars also. Now we are coming up with PG Star programs for PG scholars, where a PG scholar, here in the Spark program, we are providing 50,000 scholarship for 2 months, a small project work. And for the PG Star program, we are coming up with 1 lakh per scholar per year. So 100 scholarships we are going to. And for the collaborative and cooperation works, we have PhD programs and postdoc programs. We provide stipend good for the, so I invite good project, PhD level project from DPSRU or other agencies and postdoc programs where every year we provide 20 in each PhD and postdoc, and that most are open to the collaborative with our other science peoples. And we have also started research infiltration programs for the post teachers of a college. Now we got good proposal from 100 Ayurveda institutes. We have an MOU with NCI. I thank the chairman of NCI by the Jaydev Pujari for its interest, for its coming forward to have collaborations we have with CCRS, and we get good proposals. So with this, I again invite all the stakeholders. I have a meeting with the Vice Chancellor of the AYUSH, but sir, that we are open. We need good quality research proposals, and we are going to have interactive workshops with pharma sector also. There are 40 pharma sectors are coming up with us for different. We are open to take their clinical research projects and also our product how to sell. We have already developed more than 20 technology transport to different companies, and we are open for this. With these remarks, I thank again the organizers for giving me the opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now invite Professor Asim Ali Khan, guest of honor for the program today, to address the gathering, please. Sir is Director General, Central Council of Research in Unani Medicine, Ministry of AYUSH. Thank you.
Namaskar. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. Very respected Mrs. Shailja Chandra Sahiba, former Secretary AYUSH, and the Chief Guest of today's function. Very respected Shri Acharya Balakrishna Sahib, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Goyal Sahib, Professor Ravina Chan Acharya ji, my colleague in ministry, Dev Pujari Sahib, Dr. Ram Singh Sahib is the Director of PCMH, Shri O.P. Shukla ji, Professor Dwivedi ji, President IASTAM, Dr. Katyar, Dr. Redha Bhatt, Professor Ajay Sharma, distinguished awardees, lucky professors, friends, dear students, and ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and privilege for me to be here today to address this August gathering on the IASTAM Oration Awards Function 2023, an inaugural ceremony of International Conclave at Delhi Pharmaceutical Sciences Research University. I'd like to first of all congratulate DPSRU University on organizing this international conclave and providing an important forum for the experts in the field of pharmacy and AYUSH to exchange their views. Hearty congratulations to all the awardees. We all know that now DPSRU University is one of the ultimate destinations for education and training and research in pharmaceutical sciences and allied areas, which is catering to the health needs of the people at large, not only within our own country, but beyond the borders as well. It is the pharmacy university, first pharmacy university in India, which started in 2015, and it has already attained high standards in education, research and innovation under the dynamic leadership of its Vice Chancellor, Professor Ramesh Goyal Sahib. Very happy to know that DPSRU University is organizing this event in association with the International Association for the Study of Traditional Asian Medicine, which is the world's foremost community of scholars and devoted to understanding the history and contemporary practice of Asian medicines in their various forms. Friends, one of the impediments, if I cut short my words here, in acceptance of herbal products is the lack of standard quality control profile. There is no doubt that the safety monitoring of herbal medicines is an important concern nowadays. The assurance of the safety and efficacy of traditional medicine requires monitoring of the quality of the products from collection through processing to the finished packaged product, and is dependent upon the standardization of these herbal drugs. The quality of herbal medicine, that is the profile of the constants in the final product, has the implications on efficacy and safety. Adverse events reported to the regulatory authorities in relation to the use of herbal products are often attributable to poor quality of source material and at some time the manufacturing process. We have pharmacopoeias. One of the director of PCMN, which is here, Professor Monseng. Pharmacopoeia is a legally binding collection of standards and quality specifications for medicines used in a country or region. It comprises of a set of appropriate tests that will confirm the identity and purity of the product by using reference substances. The pharmacopoeia indeed is a public tool that maintains quality of medicines by collecting the recommended procedures for analysis and specifications for the determination of pharmaceutical substances, excipients and dosage forms, and in most cases consists of general part that tests matters and general requirements. AYUSH systems, namely Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, Homeopathy, Yoga, Naturopathy, Soma Rigpa. Out of them, Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, and Homeopathy have published their pharmacopoeias. We call them as API, UPI, HPI, and SPI. And these pharmacopoeias consist of two parts. Part one comprises of the single drug monographs, and part two comprises of compound formulations. If I talk in terms of CCRUM, there is a Central Council of Research in Unani Medicine, which I am coordinating the activities these days as a Director General, is the apex organization for research and development related to Unani medicine. Over the years, the CCRUM has emerged as a leading government organization for scientific research in Unani medicine. And the areas of research include clinical research, including safety and efficacy studies of Unani drugs, validation of the fundamentals and legal therapies, drug standardization and quality control, survey and cultivation of medicinal plants, and literary research. CCRUM, through its various drug standardization research units and institutions, has been engaged in generating data with regard to standardization of Unani drugs. So far, the Council has also complied and published 6 volumes of National Formulary of Unani Medicine, containing around more than 1,200 formulations, 6 volumes of the first part of the Unani Pharmacopoeia in India, containing almost 298 monographs, and 7 volumes consisting of 40 monographs is under publication. 4 volumes of the second part of the Unani Pharmacopoeia of India, containing more than 100 monographs of compound formulations, have been published, and 5th volume, consisting of almost 50 monographs, is under compilation. Other than these, various books on physiochemical analysis, standardization, and chemical investigations of medicinal plants are also published by the Council. These formularies and pharmacopoeias serve as official compendia of standards under the Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940, pertinent to quality standards of the Unani medicine. The Government of India has established the Pharmacopoeia Commission of Indian Medicine and Homeopathy as the nodal agency for developing standards in Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, and Homeopathy drugs. Ministry of AYUSH, through its quality certification program like AYUSH Mark and Premium Mark, is also assisting industry in setting up of quality standards. The AYUSH Premium Mark is part of voluntary quality certification scheme to ensure the efficacy of herbal products. This scheme is designed to ensure the efficacy of herbal products based on the Indian system of healthcare, including Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy as well. The AYUSH Premium Mark is intended for companies who export their products and are in compliance with high manufacturing practicing standards, such as those set by WHO, European Commission, USA, and other countries. In Unani medicine sector, industries have come together on a common platform, and one Unani Drug Manufacturing Association, we call it UDMA, has also been established, and this is going to give industries a more structured way to address various issues related to products and developing standards. Friends, it is the need of the hour for a meaningful dialogue among experts from traditional medicine and experts from pharmaceutical sciences to explore collaborations in further developing the quality standards of AYUSH products and discovering new drugs based on traditional medicine. To achieve the excellence in research and innovation in AYUSH, particularly Unani medicine, the Council is collaborating with leading premier institutions like Institute of Medical Sciences and many other institutions in the country. I am happy to share that CCRUM and DPSRU, under the able leadership of Professor Goel Sahib, has recently signed an MOU for cooperation. A collaborative effort between CCRUM and DPSRU will certainly help to solve challenges associated with classical as well as new formulations of Unani medicine, its standardizations and pharmacological evaluations. As Professor Acharya Sahib was just telling that we at AYUSH, under the leadership of primarily with Honorable Prime Minister Modi Sahib that he has been handholding and guiding the Ayush forces, and Minister and Shri Rajesh Kotecha. Hundreds of activities simultaneously are happening, and I think many of us are well aware of it. While we talk in terms of while we are expanding our infrastructure, we are also within AYUSH. We have earlier very limited dialogue was within AYUSH. Now we have much dialogue within AYUSH. My friend Acharya Saab is here. My friend Kaushik ji is there, and Rao Saab is there. Maswari Reddy is there. So we all sit together. We talk. And much dialogue is happening. Based on that understanding, we have also come up with that in terms of practice, in terms of pharmacovigilance, in terms of even researches together, we have joined hands, we have close dialogues, and for practice also that we have come under one roof, like in Ayush Health and Wellness Center in Rashtrapati Bhavan. See such kind of models also we are coming at under one roof, we work together. We have also opened this integrated model in Safdarjung Hospital, many other institutions where we are going to have to pick up with that. So a lot of things are happening. Same with WHO, we have open dialogue. We have signed MOU as a Ministry of Ayush with WHO. And recently, the benchmarks for practice and education in Unani and Ayurveda have already been released on the Secretary and Honorable Director General of WHO, but in Geneva they released. We have also been working recently, just last week, 10 days before, one document by WHO and with the efforts of Ayurveda and Unani and Siddha, we have also come up with it has also been released recently, Unani document that is on terminologies, international terminologies on Unani medicine. Similarly, we are also working with WHO on inclusion in the International Classification of Diseases, Chapter 11, and Traditional Medicine, Chapter 2. So we have many meetings with WHO officials. We have a team which is working very closely on a uniform platform between Ayurveda, Siddha, and Unani. We have identified experts and under with the experts from WHO. We have completed the alpha draft by now. We are working on the beta draft. Hopefully by the early next year, we are in the International Classification of Diseases as a uniform dialogue between these three sciences. So a lot of work is happening. Like I suggested that many organizations we are collaborating, like intra-AYUSH we are doing. Similarly, we are also working with the experts from other sciences, like this university or colleagues from this institution who are very good scientists. They have already applied for the project. Some of the projects are with them. So from using this platform as a privilege, I request some of the leading scientists of this organization that they come forward and forward the proposals, good proposals to Unani medicine. And before proposing those proposals, I think the best would be that if we could sit together before they propose, so that we can work together, we can think what is the priority of our country at the moment, our people, so that those kind of research projects could be formulated and we can work together that way. So I think this is a wonderful platform. This university is doing good. Recently, Professor Goel, a learned scholar, he has been working on Ayush genomics, Ayurveda genomics. We have been discussing in last month that we were together in our council, we were sitting together, that how to go ahead with the Unani genomics, and he has wonderful ideas. We have developed a concept paper so that we can together work on this idea also. Equally thankful to Acharya ji that he has been very kind enough and he has been guiding force for many times we meet in the Ministry of Ayush. He is doing wonderful work under his leadership there and in Patanjali. Thousands of researchers the other day he was speaking in Ayush and he told me that not only within India but outside India, hundreds of researchers, wonderful collaborations are happening. So a lot of efforts are being made and put into taking Ayush to a new horizons. Internationally also, we are doing a lot of collaborations in Ayurveda, Unani, and Siddha. We are converting our books into different languages so that it can go in different parts of the world, whether it's Japanese, this is Spanish, this is French, and many centers are also being opened up. Many new infrastructures are being recently. One infrastructure, last month we were in Silchar, Assam. There was a small unit of Unani. Now there's a huge regional research center of Unani medicine. We have wonderful National Institution of Skin Disorders in Hyderabad. So almost 23 parts. Recently, Ministry of Ayush was kind enough to grant one center of excellence to one of our centers in Kashmir. That is the regional institution of Unani medicine in Kashmir. So a lot of things are happening. This is the high time that we all come together as an integrated model where the government is also trying. Let us work together. Recently, 5-10 days before, one advisory council was also constituted in the BIS, that is the Bureau of Indian Standards. So all the services products of AYUSH are also coming in that. Actuarial committees have been constituted for Ayurveda, Unani, and Siddha and homeopathy, and those have started working. Many documents for Ayurveda has already been published. Some documents for all the sciences are being worked out. So hundreds of activities are going on. This is a wonderful platform. I request all the colleagues and scientists, senior scientists to come forward to collaborate with AYUSH system so that we can benefit the masses not only within our nation but across the globe. Thank you very much for providing this opportunity. Wish every best to DPSRU and IASTM organizers for giving me this opportunity, and wonderful distinguished guests who have received awards today. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now have the privilege of inviting our chief guest for the program today, Dr. Shailja Chandra, former Secretary, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India.
Madam, can I say something before this, please?
Sure, sure.
Can you give me the mic, please? Mic, please.
Good morning to all of you. My name is Dr. Chandrakant Pandav. I spent 45 years at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. I'm called the ideal man of India. In 2021, I got permission. Dr. Shailja Chandra, madam, is a close family friend. We speak the same mother tongue. Madam, I just want to make 3 points. The Honorable Speaker, sir, you said that there has to be an active collaboration between all pathways. Actually, there's only one system of medicine that takes care of your suffering and pain. These are our artificial religions: homeopathy, allopathy, naturopathy, yoga, artificial. So my 3 statements are as follows. Number 1, the main health problems that we are facing today in India are non-communicable diseases, NCD. Madam, 75% of deaths are because of NCD. So that's one area that we need to make a difference. The second thing is cancer. And amongst the cancer, it is the breast cancer that has taken the place. Cervical cancer was earlier, but now the breast cancer is taken. And Madam Shailja, I just want to tell you that I am suffering from Parkinsonism disease. I am recovering from it. And from my own experience, I am taking allopathy, I am taking homeopathy, I am taking Ayurveda, so I am taking all kinds of medicine.
Sir, we will be discussing in the panel also.
I am just thanking you. You called up at the right time. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Can we have a huge round of applause for Dr. Shailja Chandra, ma'am?
Namaskar everyone. Namaskar everybody on the dais. थोड़ा हिंदी में बोलूंगी, बट ज्यादातर इंग्लिश में ही बोलूंगी क्योंकि वही मैंने प्रिपेयर करके रखी है आपके सामने बोलने के लिए। मेरे लिए मैं क्या कहूँ, एक ओल्ड मेमोरीज एकदम से आ रहे हैं। बुजुर्ग तो मैं हूँ, पर अभी मेमोरी ठीक है। 1979 में मैं डायरेक्टर टेक्निकल एजुकेशन थी दिल्ली एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में, जब ये एक सिर्फ कॉलेज था, एक ऑर्डिनरी कॉलेज ऑफ फार्मेसी था, और लोगों को बहुत इच्छा थी कि यहाँ ना बसे क्योंकि बहुत दूर था। भी हाँ समझते थे कि जंगल में, पर चलिए डीडीए ने लैंड दिया और बन गए कॉलेज। अब होते होते कि मैं वापस इस इंस्टीट्यूशन में जहां मैं आती थी 1978 में, अब वापस मैं यहाँ आ जा रही हूँ 2023 में, when it is a university। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। दूसरी जो बात है कि मेरे समय में मुझे मालूम है बहुत अरसे मैंने हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्री में काम किया, पहले दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट में हेल्थ सेक्रेटरी थी, फिर मैं जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी बनी, एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी बनी, एम्स को डील किया, मेडिकल एजुकेशन को, सब कुछ, पार्लियामेंट, ये वो मिनिस्टर्स साथ देखे मैंने कैबिनेट के। पर मुझे लगा कि मुझे सब कुछ आता है, कुछ नहीं है हेल्थ सेक्टर में जो मैं एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिवली जानती नहीं हूँ। और ये एक मैं समझती हूँ उस वक्त मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ। मेरी पोस्टिंग हुई फर्स्ट प्रमोशन पे सेक्रेटरी, आयुष नहीं था उस वक्त, इंडियन सिस्टम्स ऑफ मेडिसिन एंड होम्योपैथी। तो मैंने जाके, मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी को बोला मेरे इतने एक्सपीरियंस होते पब्लिक हेल्थ में, मेडिकल एजुकेशन में, फूड, ड्रग्स, आपने मुझे यहाँ पे क्यों डाला है? आयुष तो डिपार्टमेंट भी नहीं है, ये तो कुछ भी नहीं है। तो उन्होंने कहा देखिए आप जाइए और ज्वाइन कीजिए, इसमें कोई चेंज होने वाला नहीं है। तो मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ, मैंने कहा कि मेरे इतने अनुभव है, कैसे गवर्नमेंट ने उसका कदर नहीं किया। मेरे सारे बैचमेट्स ने कहा ये आयुष क्या, पुअर थिंग, आप तो पुअर थिंग मुझे बना दिया कि भाई आपको कहाँ डाल दिया। तो मैंने सोचा कि इसमें से निकलना तो नहीं है, इसमें से कुछ अच्छा काम करके दिखा दे तो शायद फायदा होगा। तो वो उस समय 1999 की बात है, एक वैद्य थे मिनिस्ट्री में, एडवाइजर आयुर्वेदा, शर्मा जी उनका नाम था। उन्होंने मुझे कहा मैडम आप छोड़िए, फाइल वाइल मत पढ़िए, आप सीधा सारे यूनिवर्सिटीज, हॉस्पिटल्स, आचार्य के जो है, माने आपके जो कविराज वगैरह है, उनसे मिल लीजिए। आई एम सॉरी, मैंने आपको कोई फॉर्मेलिटी नहीं शुरुआत की, वाइस चांसलर जी और आईएसटीएम के प्रेसिडेंट, मैं उसमें आऊंगी, पर ये मालूम अब इसलिए पहले बता रही हूँ, मुझे मालूम है कि इट इज नॉट नॉर्मल टू स्टार्ट विद स्टोरीज, इट इज नॉर्मल टू एड्रेस डिग्निटरीज ऑन द डेयस एंड ऑफ द डेयस, बट मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा स्टेज को सेट करना है। जब मैंने अपने आंखों से देखा लोग क्या पा रहे थे, ऑर्डिनरी से ऑर्डिनरी लोग एक ही अपना पंचकर्मा करा रहे हैं, और मैंने कहा तुम्हारे यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो? ये था तिलक महाविद्यालय पुणे में। तो उसने कहा मेरे पीठ में दर्द है मेरे लिए, तो और मैं कर नहीं सकता, मैं कुली रहूंगा। तो मैंने कहा कोई आराम है? बहुत आराम है। ऐसे करते करते कई साल बाद मुझे मौका मिला, गवर्नमेंट ने मौका दिया कि 2 बड़े बड़े वॉल्यूम्स लिखने का, सिंगल पर्सन मुझे ही दिया ये अनुभव कि आप जाओ पूरे हिंदुस्तान में घूमो, जहां आपको जाना है आप देख लो ये भारतीय चिकित्सा पद्धति कर क्या रही है, लोगों की क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन है और वो फुलफिल हो रही है कि नहीं हो रही है। उसके ऊपर मैंने 2 किताबें छापी। तो इसीलिए 2013 तक मैंने इन सब इंस्टीट्यूशंस, प्रैक्टिशनर्स, रिसर्चर्स, एजुकेशनर्स, ड्रग वालों से, मैन्युफैक्चरर्स तो आते ही रहते थे, कटियार साहब तो हमारे मीटिंग्स में कितने बार आए हैं, उन और नरेंद्र भट्ट जी तो मेरे को नाराज भी करते रहते थे क्योंकि वो पता नहीं क्या क्या आसमान की बातें करते थे। मैंने कहा कि आप तो बेसिक चीज भी नहीं बात करने को तैयार। तो चलिए, जो भी वो दिन थे गुजर गए। I only want to say today, and starting with the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ramesh Goyal, the President of IASTM, C.K. Katiyarji, all the people who, the DG of CCRAS and CCRUM, and all the dignitaries on the dais, all the people who have won and been honored today with this awards, prestigious awards, and all the people in the audience, including Dr. Pandav. I do want to say that the subject today is a serious one. It is not just something to be taken lightly. Unfortunately, and this is my feeling, and I have the stage, I have the mic, you must permit me to say what I want to. First, I do acknowledge that the university, this particular university, has done tremendously. It has not just become a university, it has become a milestone in the history of pharmaceutical sciences, not just academically, but it has produced some of the new things, herbal formulations for people who are in critical, you might say, state, as well as for AC2 inhibitors. I mean, this is something stupendous, not talked about, because by that time the COVID had begun to wane. But if there is something to be proud of, it is that. Leave that. All the collaborations with science and technology, DBT, DST, all the collaborations which are being done with other countries and with other institutions, including AYUSH institutions, is really commendable, and it was not so. It is obviously something which has taken off. It was not there in my time. Everything was vertical. Nobody talked horizontally. It is happening, which is a matter of pride. It is also a matter of pride that IASTM, in the totality, it is a small organization, but in terms of how it has kept the flag of Asian medicine, and in India, Ayurveda, Unani, the flag alive, credible, given legitimacy, and none of this drum beating. I have never heard anyone from IASTM saying, "अरे हम ये तो कर सकते हैं, हम तो एड्स को भी क्योर कर सकते हैं, कैंसर को भी क्योर कर सकते हैं." फजूल बातें नहीं करते हैं. I am saying फजूल बातें because you can cure anything, but prove it. Please prove it. And there's no way you can prove without proper research leading to publication. You can do any amount of research sitting in a laboratory. If it is not published, it is not acknowledged. It is not measured. So that is why the whole point of research is not to keep on and on churning out stuff, but to churning out proof. And today, the theme is very important, not for today's event, but certainly for the two-day conference, the conclave. The regulatory aspects, without the proper regulation, if quality control is just on paper, if the Drugs and Cosmetics Act is only there to be defied, if you have completely different standards between 80 top manufacturers and a whole lot of, I think, 8,000 others who may be doing anything, maybe they're doing well, maybe they're not, how do I know as a consumer? As a consumer, I have a right to be told this has been tested properly, for which today you have the scientific way of testing. Whether it be the spectrophotometers or the HPTLC, whatever tests, why can't this university try and lay down those standards which are not being laid in a way which ought to be absorbed by industry? I'm glad that the Pharmacopoeia Commission and the Indian Pharmacopoeia are coming together. That's a very big thing. I'm very glad to hear today from Khansab that there's going to be BIS standards. That is another very good thing. But ultimately, no two blades of grass are the same. How are you going to say that this is quality and this is no quality? How do I know that the ingredients listed are there? How do I know that the ingredients are what was said? I think it is time that we rose out of the old belief that Ved mein likha hai to isliye bilkul sach hai. People like me who are fond of Ayurveda and who have been taking both Ayurveda and Unani medicine all my life, not all my life since I joined AYUSH, I can say that I have received relief. I am not very bothered about quality. If it comes from a good manufacturer, I use it. But does the world know who the good manufacturers are? No, they do not. So therefore, I think that it is time that you in this university, you in IASTM can't do it, but they can certainly act as an accelerator. We do need standards that the world will respect, and those standards a university can produce. The pharmacopoeias are being made, but they are not in tune with what global standards are. The monographs are not in tune with the global standards. So we can keep saying we are the best. We can say Ayurveda and Unani are flourishing in India. Yes. But are we really doing what we are supposed to do, which is to develop and propagate for the benefit of the public, not for the benefit of only profit or being able to do drum beating that we have done our best. We have even now, after thousands of years of Ayurveda, we don't have documentation to prove that it has been in use for 25 years. Documentation, which is what Germany wants. It has been in continuous use for 25 years. Are we not able to prove that we are using ashwagandha and guduchi and even spices? Can we not? But we are not doing it. We are not satisfying what is needed. You need documentation. I'll give you a little example by digressing and you will understand what this means. Miranda House is my college. 5 years running, it has been judged to be #1 by the national ranking framework. I asked the principal, how have you done it? I know my college, it's excellent, but how did it become #1 year after year? She said, Madam, we only documented what we did. Everything we did was documented. It's not that there aren't better colleges, but it is because documentation. RIS is a Commerce Ministry outfit. It's a published report, and it says $18 billion of medicinal plants, AYUSH plants, are being exported. Are they AYUSH plants? Can you call every plant that goes AYUSH? Is it AYUSH medications which are going? No. There is a completely new ballgame of nutraceuticals, cosmetic products, toiletries, which are herbal-based. They are going to Japan, they're going to USA, they're going to Europe, and they're being again produced, made into end products, selling at 10, 20 times higher price than what we are exporting. He almost forced me. I had COVID. He forced me to write that paper. And he said, "Kuch bhi likhiye, madam." I said, "Kuch bhi likhiye, kaise likhenge? Kuch bhi." So he said, "Jo aapko man karta hai, likhiye." So I chose this subject because I felt strongly, and it has great relevance to this university and to IASTM. Medicinal plants, all the information is with Chef Excel. Chef Excel is an export council of Ministry of Commerce. Until AYUSH sets up its own council for export, you have to know what is going into AYUSH products, which is AYUSH per se, which is your medical systems, and what is going for other uses. The plants may be AYUSH, they may not be AYUSH. But to go on slicing a particular plant, ashwagandha, and say, "वो तो हमारा आयुर्वेद का है." How does it matter? आयुर्वेद का है, जा तो रहा है ना, और जा रहा है किसी और के प्रॉफिट के. तो दोनों बातें की जरूरत है. नंबर 1, आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि इंडिया कैन बी अ नेट सप्लायर ऑफ मच मोर मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स, मच मोर मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स, नॉट आयुष प्लांट्स. और आयुर्वेद और यूनानी के जो लोगों की इच्छा है कि क्वालिटी मेडिसिन मिल जाए, तो आई वुड से इट इज समथिंग व्हिच वी मस्ट capitalize on. Our Indian public is keen to buy this medicine. किसी को chronic cough होता है, कहीं ना कहीं एंटीबायोटिक्स छोड़ के वो तो फिर आ जाता है, अच्छा कोई अच्छा दवा बता सकते हैं? हाँ हाँ, हमने वो नाम सुना है, बहुत अच्छा नाम है. तो किसी ने मुझे ये मेडिसिन दिया, मैंने मंगवाया, मैंने कहा देखते तो दो, ऑनलाइन मंगवा दिया. उसका ना तो बैच नंबर था, ना तो किसके लाइसेंस के द्वारा बना था, और हमारी फैमिली पूरी पी रही है उस कॉफ मेडिसिन को, रिलीफ ले रही है. अब दिस इज रॉन्ग. अगर हम ये टॉलरेट कर सकते हैं, तब तो आप we are really pulling wool over people's eyes. I would only say, in this moment, you have given me this honor of making me the chief guest. So I have the responsibility not to depress you. I have the responsibility to encourage you. I think that the opportunity ahead is huge. You you have political support, you have public support. What is missing? What is missing is the perseverance to be rigid about standards. I don't mean standardization of formulations. I'm talking about standards of medicinal plants. How do I know that this has crossed the threshold? This is not the threshold. How do I know? Only if there is a standard which people are made to follow. If everything is accepted, then why have a standard? Anything can do. I can make a cup of leaves and still say it is a cup of tea, but that is not a cup of tea. So the only message I want to give to you is this marriage between two bodies, one huge, one small, but the small body has reached out to the big body, and the big body has agreed to clap hands. Now, if the two have come together, the thinking must be much bigger. It should not end with a conclave. It should not end with just scientific sessions. What is the goal? Our goal should be that India and Indian products of the medicinal systems and plant-based herbal products are respected. We know what people want abroad, what people want in India. We grow plants the way the demand is, not haphazardly done just by anyone who wants to make a killing on export. And we have to have the kind of, I would say, the zeal to shine in this sector. We have shone in coffee, in spices, in so many things which India makes. All those export promotion councils are doing it. We need to have that attitude towards our exports, but not if India itself is judged as being चलता है, यहाँ तो कुछ भी चलता है, कोई भी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से आप लाइसेंस ले लो, कोई भी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट आपको हाँ कर देगा. This sort of atmosphere has to stop. And if once India is able to show we did this, and we did, you might say, not only clinical research and with the kind of, you might say, pharmacological support that is essential. If it is able to show and it is documented and it is shown as a benefit to the public, who has benefited? If the public has not benefited, you can go on and on doing your work, which you must do. I am not here to tell you to stop that work, but I am saying you have a chance in your lifetime, your university and IASTM, to have a vision that we want to help the public of India, and by reputation, the public of the world will come to you. You don't have to go to them. So with these few words, I want to say that I've enjoyed being here. To go back so many years is a very, very long time for me. I was a very young officer at that time. And it has been a pleasure being here. And I really, really congratulate all the awardees. Each one of them has been picked out, as you could see, not because of name and fame, except for Acharya Balakrishna ji, who is now become world famous, and rightly so. And we are proud that we have a person like that among us.
Thank you very much, madam. We are not at all disappointed. Let us see. I can assure you. We have taken your all messages very, very positively. I'm going a little out of protocol to tell a few things. Actually, you had asked me when you accepted to be the chief guest that can you share something about the university? But probably I failed to give certain very important points. Number one is that yes, our university has shown the presence. I was myself in the CSCO as well as IPC and even NDPM. But our staff members are also joining where we invited in CCRUM, CCRS, and even homeopathy. Once the homeopathy council got some product on which they had some doubt, they chose us to get it tested. And Dr. Ajit, our staff member, did that. So what I'm trying to say that yes, we are in the list, and what you told very aptly about the standardization, yes, our university is into it, but in a little different way we are trying to do. And what you can see, the products have been coming.
like Oroquil, we had poppies, and other products are also coming in nutraceuticals. Then we are trying to have it as a one-stop. On one side, DSIR has given us CDRTH, where we will have GLP and GMP-based manufacturing and the laboratory facility on other side of the innovation center. But the precision medicine center given by our PT and Madam is here. He has been witnessing Dr. Alish Vaz, Madam. He is really helping us and see that we really do something. See, it is not simply genomics. We are going to see that this genomic is utilized for product development. That is what is my ultimate dream. Simply genomics and all that will be more, it will take long time. But utilizing this in a different way, the same bioinformatics. Because this product would come within 6 months because of the bioinformatics only. Dr. Karicharan, who is one of our friends, we are working in that. So this is just, I wanted to share this information that yes, our university, we will seek your guidance again because you have a very long experience. We would like to have from you also learn many things. Second thing I would like to, so we welcome Dr. Alish Vaz also, and this to join us, although she was so busy, I will request her. And before I really felicitate Madam, I would like to tell you one thing. I was talking to our Balakrishnan ji, and we have decided that DPSRU will sign MOU with the Patanjali University. Thank you very much. And great to see you. Yes, please.
Thank you so much, sir. Before we proceed with the first oration by none other than Shri Acharya Balakrishna ji, I request Chairperson for this session, Dr. Narendra Bhatt, to kindly introduce Shri Acharya Balakrishna ji, Vice President, Patanjali University.
As we begin with the first Pandit oration, I have the task to, as a chairperson, we are going to be sitting here only, to introduce Acharya Balakrishna. मेरे सामने समस्या है कि इनको कौन नहीं था। मैं उनका बायोडाटा है करीब 8-10 बनने का है। बहुत सी कंपनियों को मैनेज कर रहे हैं। योग और आयुर्वेद का एक बड़ा अभियान जो चल रहे हैं हम लोग सब जानते हैं। बहुत से पुरस्कारों से सम्मानित है और उनका आज यहाँ पर इतना वो स्वयं में एक हमारे ऊपर एक अनुग्रह उनका। मैं उनको जब मिला, उनको बहुत बार टीवी पे दिखा था, 2-4 मीटिंग्स में स्टेज के ऊपर हम आमने सामने थे, लेकिन जब पहली बार मिला और उनके R&D देखा मैंने उनको निवेदन किया है कि इसके ज्यादा प्रचार किया जाए। उन्होंने जो किया वो काम है। आप में से बहुत कम लोगों को मालूम होगा कि मैं बॉटनी का भी विद्यार्थी हूँ और बॉटनिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया का जो वेस्टर्न रीजन का जो हेडक्वार्टर था ब्लैटर हर्बेनियम इन सेंट जेवियर्स कॉलेज था। तो वहाँ पे हमारे पास करीब 1.25 लाख स्पीशीज का हर्बेनियम था और वहाँ पे मैं काम करता था। जब उनके वहाँ मैंने उनका कार्यक्रम देखा, रेखा चित्र, माइक्रोस्कोपी, मैक्रोस्कोपी और उनका हर्बल फार्माकोपिया बनाने का जो एक अभियान है वो अनप्रेसिडेंटेड है, कहीं भी देखा नहीं गया है। हम जिस प्रकार किसी टाइल्स की दुकान में जाते हैं और आपसे सामने वो मोमेंट्स आते हैं डोर्स, कौन सी टाइल्स सेलेक्ट करनी है, जैसे कई हजार उनका पूरा जो फ्लोर है एक स्पेशल टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल रूम में किया गया है। मैं उनसे फ्रैंक बात कर रहा था क्वालिटी कंट्रोल और स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन के बारे में। उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि किस तरीके से वो कार्य कर रहे हैं। उनका साइटेशंस देखा गया कि इज अमंग द टॉप साइंटिस्ट 2% साइंटिस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड हु हैज बीन साइटेड। और उनकी जो एक मूर्ति हमारे सामने आती है और जब उसके पब्लिकेशंस का साइटेशन देखते हैं, हमें समझ नहीं आता कि ये व्यक्ति क्या कर रहा है। जहां तक मैं समझता हूं, और ये मैं कुछ ही एक मार्केटिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से या उसको सराहना करने से दृष्टि देगा, बहुत सालों बाद, बहुत दशकों के बाद हमारे सामने एक ग्रुप आया है कि जो राष्ट्रीय भावनाओं को उद्बुद्ध करने का प्रयत्न कर रहा है। उस प्रयत्न के परिमाण अलग अलग हो सकते हैं, उसके अर्थ घटक अलग अलग हो सकते हैं, हमारी मान्यता उसके बारे में विभिन्न प्रकार की हो सकती है, लेकिन हकीकत ये है कि उसका इम्पैक्ट है, उसका प्रसार है, लोगों के है, लोग समझने लगे हैं, लोगों में आयुर्वेद के उन आयोग के बारे में जागरूकता आई, उसके बारे में कोई भी शक नहीं। मैं खुद जब जेंडू का सीईओ हुआ था, बट डिफॉल्ट मैनेजर हुआ था, तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता था कि मैं तो आयुर्वेद का फैमिली में पैदा हुआ था और बाय डिफॉल्ट मैं मैनेजर हो गया। जब उनको मैंने देखा तो मैंने बोला ये तो ब्रह्मचारी जी हैं, कि उनकी जो मैनेजमेंट स्किल है, जो शार्पनेस है। मैं करीब उनके साथ 1.25 घंटा पहले भी बैठा था, 15 मिनट दूसरी देर देखा। जो एक मैनेजर जो होता है कि जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर जो अपनी चीज को मुहैया करना है, उसका एनालिटिकल और कॉन्शियस माइंड जो है कि ग्रास्प कर लेना, वो मैंने अभूतपूर्व देखा। तो उनके बारे में मैं क्या कहूँ, सब लोग जानते हैं। और ऐसे आचार्य बालकृष्ण जी को मैं आमंत्रित करता हूँ कि वो पहला पंडित करें।
स्वस्ति पन्थामनुचरेम सूर्यचन्द्रमसाविव पुनर्दत्ता घ्नता जानता संगमे महि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। आज इस पवित्र प्रांगण में, इस प्रसिद्ध विश्वविद्यालय में अपने आप को आप सबके बीच में पाकर के आप सबके दर्शन संभवतः मैंने पहले नहीं किए, जितनी मेरी आयु है उससे ज्यादा अनुभव आप लेकर के बैठे हैं, इसलिए मैं आप सबको नमन करता हूँ। ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं तो उस परिवार का छोटा बच्चा हूँ और आज मैं अपने अभिभावकों के बीच में आ गया। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। आदरणीय बहन जी बैठिए, शैलजा जी, जिन्होंने आयुष को एक तरह से एक स्वरूप देने का जो प्रारंभ भगवान ने इनको निमित्त बनाया, उन्होंने उस स्वरूप को बखूबी निभाने का कार्य किया। और बहन जी 95 में आयुष प्रारंभ हुआ, 95 में ही दिव्य योग ट्रस्ट की भी स्थापना हुई, इसलिए आयुष की और हमारी आयु बराबर। और मंच पर हैं आदरणीय भाई हमारे असीम अली खान जी। ये भारतीय चिकित्सा परंपरा में यूनानी को देखते हैं, पर इनकी निष्ठा बहुत अद्भुत है। हमारे आदरणीय आयु वृद्ध हमारे इधर बैठे हैं, आदरणीय श्रीधर द्विवेदी जी। पहला रिसर्च पेपर कब छपा था वो अर्जुन छाल के ऊपर? हाँ, जब मैं पैदा हुआ था उनका रिसर्च पेपर छप गया था। तो ऐसे जाना पड़ता है। और यहाँ पर आदरणीय श्री कटियार जी, हमारे कटियार जी भी अद्भुत हैं। इनकी मुस्कुराहट को देखते बैठते अभी बोल रहे थे, झंडू पहले हमारे आदरणीय भाई साहब बैठे वहां थी, अब हमारे पास थी, और दोनों साइड में और साइड में छोटे बड़े भाई लगते हैं। तो मैं महसूस कर रहा था। और डॉक्टर रमेश गोयल जी, वाइस चांसलर, अद्भुत व्यक्तित्व के धनी, कल मुझसे कह रहे आचार्य जी आप आ रहे हो, आने से पहले बात तो कर लो। तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा और हम अभी मिलकर के बड़ा अनुसंधान का कार्य भी करेंगे। और मंच पर अभी हमारी दिल्ली की जो है हमारी टेक्निकल एजुकेशन के सचिव हमारी बहन एलिस बाल जी यहाँ पर हैं, उनको मैं नमन करता हूँ। वैसे बहन जी और हम एक बार मिले हैं, पर इनके पतिदेव दिल्ली ट्रैफिक पुलिस के प्रमुख हैं और बहुत पुराने पति, इसलिए आपसे कम मिला हूँ और मैं आपको जानता हूँ। तो मेरी बहुत शुभकामनाएं। और साथ साथ में इस मंच पर हैं भट्ट जी हैं और हमारे मैं सोच रहा था कि नीचे और ऊपर मंच में और मंच के सम्मुख भी आज इनको सम्मानित, मुझे अच्छा लगा कि मुझे ऐसा लगा कि आप सबके साथ में खड़े होकर के मुझे लगा कि मेरी आयुर्वेद की गौरवशाली परंपरा का कहीं ना कहीं इस सम्मान में हमें आज शामिल होने का बहुत मौका मिला। श्री रविनारायण आचार्य जी बैठे हैं, बिल्कुल स्मार्ट है एकदम। मंच पे शायद हमको छोड़ करके सबसे जवान वही हैं। तो इन्होंने जो हमारा वैदिक पादप वर्गीकी का काम शुरू हुआ, उस समय पर आपका सानिध्य हमें मिला और आपकी जो नॉलेज है, आपके जो विचार हैं, उससे हमने उसको आगे बढ़ाने का काम किया। और मैं क्योंकि उस कार्य से जुड़े हुए हमारे आदरणीय वैद्य हमारे जयंत देव पुजारी जी मेरे सम्मुख है, मैं देख रहा हूँ कि हमने पुरुषार्थ किया, पर उस पुरुषार्थ को कैसे लोगों के मध्य में पहुंचाया जा सकता है, वह एक अद्भुत अभिभावक के रूप में उस कार्य को पूरे देश के लोगों तक पहुंचाने का दायित्व आपने लिया, जिससे आज हमारे जो वैदिक पादप वर्गीकी से संबंधित काम को लोग अब मुझसे पूछते हैं, ये इसके लिए मैं आपका बहुत ही कृतज्ञ हूं। पर सब इस कार्य के पीछे इस मंच पर हैं। यदि मैं बात नहीं करूं तो हमारे वैद्य जो है हमारे आदरणीय नरेंद्र भट्ट जी, ये ऐसे पहुंचे पतंजलि में, उन्होंने कहा आचार्य जी आना पड़ेगा। मैंने कहा बुलाओगे कहाँ? उन्होंने कहा पूना में। मैंने कहा भाई भट्ट साहब बड़ा मुश्किल है। बोले अच्छा मैं दिल्ली में करता हूँ। तो हमने कहा ठीक है, दिल्ली में तो हम आ जाएंगे। तो आपका प्यार, आपकी संस्था और आपकी जो भावनाएं, आपकी संवेदनाएं सबको जोड़ करके एक दिशा की तरफ और लेकर के बढ़े। भगवान आपको सतायु करे और पूरी टीम आपकी जो एस्टम की जो पूरी टीम है, मेरी बहुत शुभकामनाएं हैं। तो आज मेरे सम्मुख आप सब जो उपस्थित हैं, बंधु और भगिनियां, आप सबको मैं प्रणाम करते हुए इतना ही निवेदन करना चाहता हूं कि आयुर्वेद की अनुसंधान की बात हो रही है और आप सब ने उस क्षेत्र में अपने अपने रूप में बहुत कार्य किया है और बहुत जब तक जीवन है समर्पित ढंग से आप काम करने वाले हैं। इसका उदाहरण तो मैंने देखा, मैं आदरणीय संजय बहन जी को कह रहा था, जब हम मंच पर खड़े थे, खड़े नहीं थे, सच मानिए आज हम मंच पर उठक बैठक कर रहे थे, तो मुझे लगा कि ये बुजुर्ग तो एक भी नहीं है, देखने में लगते हैं। तो यही ऊर्जा वो आपके कार्य करा रही है, जो आप लोग काम कर रहे हैं, वो ये बताने के लिए पर्याप्त है कि आप में इतना ही भगवान ने साहस और हिम्मत और सामर्थ्य दिया हुआ है कि आप लोगों के माध्यम से ही यह आयुर्वेद पूरी दुनिया में, पूरे विश्व में पहुंचेगा, इसमें हमें किंचित मात्र भी संशय नहीं है। पतंजलि विनम्र प्रयास कर रहा है। यदि मैं आयुर्वेद की बात करूं तो सबसे पहले बात आती है कि जो हमारे प्राचीन ग्रंथों की, शास्त्रों की, उन ग्रंथ और शास्त्रों को संग्रहित करके यदि उनमें लिखे हुए अभी भी बहुत सारे द्रव्य गुण के विशेषज्ञ हैं, जड़ी बूटियों के हैं, अलग अलग विधाओं के हैं, उन विधाओं में हम आज जड़ी बूटी के लिए, जैसे यहाँ पर हमारे आचार्य जी बैठे हैं, 2 आचार्य हो गए, तो आचार्य जी बैठे हैं, द्रव्य गुण में हम आयुर्वेद वालों ने क्या कहा कि कोई संदिग्ध है, कोई अनुपलब्ध है। तो ये संदिग्ध आयुर्वेद में मैंने सबसे पहले इस बात को पुरजोर के साथ